In East class, we do a lot of recording, and sometimes a lot of copyright infringement, too. A couple weeks ago, I headed out to the mall to gather some footage for mine and Grace's documentary. It was before 6 p.m. I wasn't violating the new YEP program, where students that are allowed to drive on our nation's highways aren't allowed to purchase a t-shirt after 6, and yet I was still stopped by law enforcement. It wasn't because of my age that I was stopped, though. It was because of my video camera. As far as I knew, it was all right to film as long as the shop personnel didn't ask me to stop recording. I came to find out from my new mall cop buddy that that wasn't the case. So that you don't make the same mistakes as me, let's take a look at some general legal aspects of gathering footage in the United States. Trust me, it'll save you a whole lot of hurt. So, first things first. Copyright. When we make videos for East class, we always end up uploading them to YouTube. If you've ever had photos, music, or somebody else's film in any of your videos without rights to use them, though, you've violated copyright laws. You cannot do this. You will go to jail. You will go directly to jail. You will not pass go. You will not collect $200. You must have the original artist's permission and or pay to copy their work if you want to use it in your film. You'd also better have documentation of the rights on hand in case you're ever questioned. If you have a script, you have to cite your sources. If you're using graphics, you've got to credit the artist. Locations, contributors, products, and company logos all need clearances as well. And it's only after these things have been cleared that your video can legally be copied, shared, or posted to the internet. Sounds like a huge hassle, right? It is. Trust me. The best way to stay out of trouble is to create all of your own content. Make a music track in GarageBand. Use your own footage and photographs. It takes more effort than hitting copy-paste, but you won't get into legal trouble, and you'll learn tons of new skills. You can also use content made available under a Creative Commons license. This is a really cool system, where the original artist of a work keeps the copyright, but allows others to copy and share their work as long as you give them credit. Grace and I have utilized this resource for some extra footage and music, and it's saved us a lot of headaches. Although it might save you from getting into a lot of legal trouble, creating all of your own content isn't really a cakewalk either. You still need consent forms for the people you show in the video. The easiest thing to do is to get their permission before filming begins. It's a huge hassle to track down people later. Handing out personal release forms is the easiest way to get permission, and it gives you a hard copy to keep on your files as proof in case anything goes wrong later. Remember that children under the age of 18 have to have parental consent too. Consent isn't strictly limited to people, though, either. You have to get consent to film on private property, too. This is where I ran into trouble at the mall. I learned that I not only needed permission from the mall office, but also from each separate store that I planned to film in. If a store was playing music on the overhead speakers, I needed to get permission for that ambient music as well, or else edit the sound out of my movie. Same goes for if I was in the car and had the radio on. As if this weren't enough, you also need to be scanning your film for any potential defamatory remarks, where one of your subjects makes accusations that may or may not be true. This could get you into some legal hot water if the comment is libelous, so you need to check your facts or edit slanderous comments out of your film. You've also got to remember that playing it safe is always more important than telling an interesting story. Doing something illegal for a high school project is never, ever worth it. So, if you're planning on posting a video in East class, you'd better make sure you're taking note of copyright laws from the outset. It could be the difference between an audience seeing your movie or having it buried forever in a legal mess, never to see the light of day.